Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Tanzania student list in a very easy way. I'm going to show two examples that seem to be the most common way that student name information is stored in Tanzania. So let's get started. I'm going to open an example student list. It's on my flash drive. And this is a list of Form 1 students, and you can see that they're organized by form and also by stream. This file has 4 streams, so here's stream A, stream B, and so on. And you'll notice here that the student name information is in one column, so the student's entire name is in one column. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another file. So I'm going to open a new spreadsheet. I'm going to go to File, New, and I'll come over and choose a spreadsheet. I'm going to put column headings here in this new spreadsheet, and I'm going to type the word name, form, and stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the name information from the other file. So I'm going to go here first to the old file that we just opened, and I'm going to copy the names of the students in stream A. So I just highlight them. And then I can do Edit and Copy. Now I'll go to the new file that I created, and under the Name heading in row 1, I'm going to paste. So now I have those student names in the first column of my new spreadsheet. I'm going to make this column a little bit wider. And now I'm going to indicate the form, which was Form 1, and the stream, which was A. Now you'll notice I don't have to put Form 1 and Stream A for all of the students. The program knows that every student after this has the same form as the one up here. So it will automatically know that. Now I can also add other streams to this same file. So I'm going to go back to my name list, and I'm going to get the Stream B students. I'm going to copy those in the same way I did before and go to my new spreadsheet and paste. Now, since this is a new stream, I have to indicate that it's a different stream. So again, I'm going to type the Form 1 and Stream B. So now the program knows that every student after this is in Stream B. I can continue on now and get my Stream C and Stream D students. I will go to the list of students that I got. I will highlight Stream C students, edit, copy, come to my new spreadsheet, paste, and I'm going to again type the form and the stream, Stream C. Now I should point out that because these are all Form 1 students, I really would not even need to type this 1 here. The program knows that all the way up here I said Form 1, and so it will know that all of these are Form 1. And let me finally get Stream D. Highlight them, copy, and then I will paste here and add my form and my stream. Now I've finished copying all of the Form 1 students. You could actually also copy your Form 2 students into the same file. I'm going to put those into a different file though, but it's up to you. You can have one file for each form, one file for each stream, or one file for all students. Now we're going to save this file, and so it's very important to know exactly where to save it. I'm going to come up to File and Save As. Now I'm going to give it a meaningful file name. I'm going to call it Form 1, but that's up to you. And now I'm going to choose where to store this. I'm going to choose File System. I'm going to choose Client Home, and within Client Home there's a folder called Share. So I double click on that and I see something called Student Source Lists. When I double click on that, I see a folder with the year. Now I'm still in 2019 as I'm recording this, so I'm going to choose 2019. However, at the beginning of the school year 2020, you will want to create a folder and name it 2020. But I'm going to go ahead and open 2019. And this is where I'm going to store the file that I've just created with the student names. Now the last thing you need to remember is to save it in a special format. That special format is called .csv. And to save it that way, I'm going to come down to All Formats and click on that, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says Text CSV .csv. And I'm going to choose that format. So now I have my file name. I'm storing it in 2019 in Student Source Lists, and I'm saving it as .csv. And I click Save. Now it will ask me if I'm sure, and I'm going to say yes, use text CSV format. And it will also ask me about the format here, and I'm going to say OK. And now it has saved my file. Now that I've created this file, I can run Update Student List. But let's just review what we've done. We received a file of the students' names organized by stream and form. We copied this into a new file where we indicated the form and the stream for the top name of each new stream, and we saved it as a .csv file. So now we're going to go to the terminal window and we're going to run the program Update Student List. Now Update Student List will automatically open to Student Source Lists. So I will double click on that and I see 2019, and now I see the file that I have just created. Notice again it's a .csv file, and now I click OK. And you can see now it's added 233 students, 4 streams, and 1 form level. So we now have a student list with the students that we've just added. And let me show you that student list. I go to File System, Client Home, Share, and here it is, Student List. And when I open that, I can see the 4 streams that I've just added in Form 1. So that's one example. The next example I'm going to show is a situation where the student names are not in one single column, but in 3 columns. And so here's my example. So you can see now that there are 3 columns for the names: first name, middle name, and last name. So again, this file is organized by form and stream, but the name is in 3 columns. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing that I did before. First of all, I'm going to open a new spreadsheet. So I can go to File, New, Spreadsheet. Now, because I have 3 columns, I can't just type the word name. I'm going to make 3 columns for the name, and I'm going to, in row 1, type first name, middle name, and last name. And then I'm going to add, just like before, form and stream. So instead of copying 1 column information now from the list of student names, I'm going to copy 3. So I'm going to come back to the file that I received from the office, and I'm going to copy the Stream A students, and I'm going to highlight all 3 columns here. So I'm going to go down to the end of Stream A and get all of these students. And once I have them highlighted, I'll do Edit and Copy. I'll come to my new spreadsheet, and I'm going to do Edit and Paste. So now I have those names in 3 columns. This is Form 2 and Stream A. So I do that just as I did before. And now I'm going to go back to the student list of names, and I'm going to get Form 2, Stream B, my second stream. So I highlight those, Edit, Copy. I will come to my new spreadsheet, and I will do Edit and Paste. And I don't want to forget to put the form and the stream, because they're different now for this group of students. So you can see the only difference from the example before is that instead of having 1 column called name, I now have 3 columns: first name, middle name, last name. And otherwise I can have a form and a stream where I just indicate the form and the stream for the first student in the list. Now I'm going to save this very much the same way that I saved the other file. I'll come to File, Save As. I'm going to give it a meaningful file name. I'm going to call this Form 2. These are my Form 2 students. And I'm going to go to File System, Client Home, Share, Student Source Lists, 2019. And remember, the final thing I need to do is to remember to save it as a .csv. So I will choose all formats and come down to text CSV .csv. And now I will click Save. And it will ask me if I'm sure. I'll say yes, and I will say OK. So now I've saved this second group of students, my Form 2 students, in Student Source Lists. So now I can go immediately to Update Student List and run it for my new batch of Form 2 students. So I type Update Student List, and it asks me to open Student Source Lists 2019, and you'll see I have my 2 files here now, the one I just created for Form 2 and Form 1. Now, if you accidentally chose Form 1, that would be okay. The program is very smart. It will not repeat the students. So you can run these multiple times. It's no problem. But let me choose just Form 2 and say OK. And you can see now I have a total of 401 students. I've added 168, and you can see now it's added a second form level, my Form 2. So let's go ahead and open the student list so you can see what that looks like. That's in Client Home, Share, and here it is. So we'll open this. And now I can see I have Form 1, my 4 streams, and now I've added my Form 2. So we've completed now our work. We have our students from Form 1 and Form 2 added to the student list. So thank you for listening, and good luck making your student list. There's one final thing to mention to make Update Student List easier. Neil has now written a program that you can select from the menu in the System Administration account, so you don't need to use the command line to run Update Student List. And let me show you where that is. You move your mouse down to Menu, you click, and you select System. And then you can move your mouse over to where it says Update Student List. And when you select that, it will show you just the same as if you were running from the command line. So that's just one more easy step to make your new student list. Thank you.